Hi. I am just sharing. There we go. Hi, Jane. Heidi, hi. I'm all right. How are you? How are you? I am back on Creating Craft on Saturday morning. I am. It is the Forever Summer, but I do have other stuff on as well. Hi, Susan. Hi, Ronald. Heidi, hi. Have you all had a nice week? I am, Jane. It's with Forever Summer again, but I do have some happy hours and special offers and things on as well. I know. I'm shocked as well. But they asked and I shall return. I'm quite excited. So it's 7 and 11 a.m. again on Saturday the 21st. I think I've got Nigel. I want to say Nigel. I'm sure that name was mentioned. But I'm there. I'll be there. I leave tomorrow. I'm quite excited. So I've done some more work in my book. The video that I made of it, I said finished project coming soon. I'll give you a quick flick. Hi, Hilary. So I've added in some more of the Thirsty Brush dies and things like that. I think some of these are still available on Thirsty Brush website and the How to Craft network. But have you, Hilary? Oh, that's lovely. Yes, we're going to make a shaker one. I found a small jar, so we're going to do that one. I'm just going to show some more of me flippy book. So I've decorated a bit more. And as soon as it's finished, I will post a video. I'm having a lovely time with it though. Hi, Helen. Heidi, hi. For anybody who's new that's joining, I am Emma Blake. I work for Stamps by Me, and Thirsty Brush is an off-brand of them, and that's my baby. So I design and I draw the stamps and the papers and the stencils and the dies and everything. I just want to bring fun to craft. No matter what your style is, I want you to be able to enjoy working with them, basically. So you can make them as vintage as you want, or you can make them as bright and neon as you want. And no matter what, I just like to make it fun. My aim is to make crafting fun and make you smile. And also show, I'm on a bit of a mission to get the stamps just off the paper, because once you've got a stamp or a stencil in your hand, it's a tool. You can stamp anywhere at all, pretty much. So fabric, walls, pictures, loads of stuff. So there we go. Just in case anybody else new is joining us. It's lovely if you are. Don't forget to comment after the live and let us know where you're from and things like that if you enjoyed it. If you want us to do anything, once the video goes back up, about 10 minutes after, if you come back in, leave a comment and let us know if there's anything you want us to do or show or anything. Because I'm more than happy to give it a try. If I can't do it, I'll find out how. Or I'll get a grown-up to show you. Hi, Donna. Hi, Sheila. Hi, Susan. Heidi, hi, everybody. Right, I'm just finding somewhere to put this. The actual shaker, MDF shaker, I had it in my hand earlier and I've put it down somewhere safe so it wouldn't get lost and I can't find it. So, yeah. So the shaker, MDF shakers I got from Mad Hatters. They are on Creating Craft and it's by a lovely lady called Wendy. But that is her website if you want to go and have a look. She does loads and loads and loads of awesome MDF bases. So there we go. Hi, Caroline. Heidi, hi. So in the little jar, you get 2 in a pack. And for each one, you get a base and 2 sides and then a lid. I've already put acetate on one because I needed it to dry, but I will go through the whole thing. But all I've done, let's find the acetate, here it is I glued one bit on. It's pretty simple. It's just like making a shaker card. So if you've got dies and things like that, if you cut quite a few out of 280, 300 GSM, you can actually make the same thickness as MDF or grey board. So if you've got dies that cut like frame dies and things like that, you should be able to do exactly the same thing just by layering lots of card on top of each other and gluing them down. Of course, I've got a blocked up glue. 2 seconds. I'll grab a pin. So if you haven't got the MDF, but you've got frame cards or shape cards and layering dies, so say you've got a heart, say you've got my hearts, use a smaller one to cut a frame out and then just layer them up and you can get the same thickness as this, and it's sturdy enough to act like MDF once you've got loads of layers on top. So, hi Caroline. So is everybody having a nice week so far? All I'm doing is putting the glue round. I don't want it so it squidges out because on the acetate it'll leave a horrible mark. So I want it as much as I need, but not too much. Less is more in this case, where normally I'm more is more. So I've got the acetate, which you can't see. And all I'm going to do is pop that on and let it dry. And then once that's totally dry, I would cut it down with the acetate. Like, just cut round it. And you'll have that, which is going in. Mine's all fluffy. Because I wiped it on my fluffy top. And I'll pop that to one side. Now, with the acetate ones, I would usually say paint this first, but to be honest, I quite like the MDF colour. So all I'm going to do is, the next one down, I'm going to join it up. It's exactly the same as doing a shaker. Oh, glue. I desperately need to get some more glue. Next time I'm at Stamps by Me headquarters, I know what I'm shopping for. Lots of glue. Oh, again, all the way around. I don't want it to squidge out too much because I don't want a mucky mark on the acetate. But you do want to get the glue all the way around, or else whenever you put in your MDF, it will go all over. And just line them up and squidge. If you want, you can, I'm going to use a hair clip, nip them together so they stay properly tight. Is that even a word? Properly tight? Oh, hang on, I've got a bigger one. That one actually might be easier on the top. And this one on the bottom. There we go. And it'll just nip it while it dries. And then for this one, I'm going to cover it in the paper. Of course, the Stamps by Me papers. And I'm not sure which one to use. You can pick. You can tell us which one to use. What do you think we can work with? And then we'll see what flowers. Because I haven't really done any prep apart from sticking the thing on. Anything purple. Purple with flowers. Tie-dye. The blue. The orange spots or the butterflies. You can pick. Tell us which one. And we'll work with it. Everybody's been getting the orders coming through now from last week's show. Purple, this one. Yeah. Oh, hang on. Second one. Which one? Second one. Purple, purple. One more. See button. Purple and purple. Right. We're going with purple. We've got purple and the other purple. Oh, let's pop them there as well. What I'm going to do with the jar is, this is like cheats where you can either draw around it and then cut it out, or you can just stick it on Hang on. I don't want to be chopping it all off. I'm just going to give it a mark. In a house with loads of pens, I can't find one. Apart from a white, are they? I've got Happy Place pencils. How cute are they? Oh, just they and they. And because I don't need to work with a big bit. Purple, purple, pit. Right. Is the purple everybody's favourite? Is that the one everybody likes? Oh. Again, I'm using wet glue because it makes everything a little bit stronger. If this is going to hang on the wall or anything, or in this, I think there's a set on Create and Craft. It's got the big, really big jar, and then the next one down, and then the little ones. You could actually have a wall hanger with all three hanging down in the theme of your kitchen, or you could put little cookies inside, whatever you want, as long as you use my backing papers. The purple one. There we go, and then stick it down. So the purple's everybody's favourite, is it? Hi, Dominique. And then ideally I would let that dry. But what I want to do is I want to push it down, and hopefully that'll dry faster for some reason. I don't know if by magic it will or not. And then I'm going to kind of trim round. You can use a craft knife if you've got one. I can't seem to find mine anywhere because of the mess in here. But I'll trim it down. And then the top I'm not too bothered about because we are going to cover that. So you can just slice that off and make it so it's kind of neat. When I turn it over, you'll see what I mean. Because this bit here is going to be covered. Poke the holes back through if you are going to hang them. But then, if I can locate it, give us 2 seconds. I just had it in my hand before. A nail file. There it is. A nail file or a little bit of sandpaper or whatever. Go all the way around. This is on any plaques, any MDF, anything. And it kind of curls it off and stops it curling up, and it makes it very, very neat as well if you cover in something and you're going to see the sides. It works with all sorts. It works on grey board shapes, it works on MDF, everything. Yeah, so back to my shows on Saturday, because I am back on Create and Craft on Saturday morning, 7 AM and 11 AM again. I do have some deals on as well. It is a second chance, of course, to get Forever Summer in the papers and things, if anybody didn't get them. And I think I've got some Stamps by Me products on as well. So I think it's going to be a fun morning. Sorry, I'm grabbing some paper. Hiya, Brenda. Oh, it's a pain, isn't it, sometimes? Right. Now, I'm thinking because the jar is smaller, I'm going to go for the single flower, which is called... Sorry, I've got them next to us. I'm packing up because I'm leaving. It is called Rainbow Bloom. And it is this one. Oh, now which one? Which one do I want? This one. We'll use this one because it's straighter. And that one will be able to sit inside quite nicely because it is a smaller jar that we're using. I find the chats and things on, they're quite hard to find if you because they update them and then they vanish off the face of the earth, don't they? Where did you get the jar from, please? The jar is Mad Hatters MDF, and you can get them on Create and Craft, or I've lost a bit of paper now again. Here. Mad Hatters, madhatterscrafts.com. The lady's called Wendy. If they're not on our website, you can email her. Just tell her I use them and she'll obviously point you in the right direction. She'll know exactly what you're on about because I've tagged her in some stuff. So hopefully that'll be enough. I want to cut that down. I'm trying to behave and save on watercolour card because I keep using it as a palette. And I'm thinking we're using the purple, so let's go with these, of course. Emma, Fantango and Tiffany, because they're my favourites. My favourites. Hillary, watch this space. I've got stuff drying all over the house. Honestly, I've had so many ideas. But yes, maybe something like a similar, maybe at some point, hopefully. You should see my house, honestly. Yes, I've been very, very busy. You're starting to read me mind. That's brilliant. It's, yeah. Watch this space. We've got loads and loads and loads of stuff coming out this year. Loads. And something might be coming out very soon, in the next month or two, that I think is a lot like. I think. It's a maybe. So I'm using the Stamps by Me dye ink pads because I love them. And I keep ranting and raving about them. But the watercolour, beautiful as well. And the extras. So it's pure laziness. Yeah, Jane, it's a scary place in there. It never stops. Never, ever. Even when I'm asleep, I can wake up. I've woke up once in the middle of the night and getting up, trying to go back to sleep, but I've getting up at 3 o'clock because I had a dye in mind that I need to get down on paper. It was a horrible scribble that I did, but at least it was down. Jane, you are. Honestly, you are. All it takes is an imagination. And believe you me, mine came from my mum. It really did. She is the lady that my brain came from. I was sitting in the car with her one day and there was a bug on the windshield. Her and my dad sitting in the car, and she said, oh, do you think like the flies that sit on the windshields, excellent, Helen. The flies on the windshield, do you think they have to start a whole new home when they get to wherever they're going? Because obviously they're going at one place and then they're in the car and they end up at a different place. And I thought, it's a very good point, but I don't know. So her brain and my brain are very much similar. Yeah, Wendy will pop it on. No bother. I think they are still on Create and Craft though. I think I've seen them. Okay, just watercolouring with the inks. They're just lovely. I don't know if they're still in stock on the How to Craft network, but hopefully they are. Oh, won't take too long. So it must be creative brains. We think about these things. About bugs moving house because they're on your windshield. Oh, see my dad's face. I want to go in with some heather, because that is just a fabulous purpley grey fabulous colour. And then of course some yellow. And all of these will be going in my bag to come to Crafty Telly. Or Selly Telly as I called it. I shouldn't do that, you know. It's not very polite. How spider that lives in my living room. See? Yeah, like you miss his wife and kids if he falls off. I'm so pleased. It's other people as well. It honestly, crafting it's just an imagination. It's, if you see a shape, I've got a bit of fluff. You can turn it into almost anything. I mean, as a crafter, we can take a whole bunch of flower stamps and turn it into a bouquet. We can turn a bit of paper and turn them into a full paper bouquet. So I am colouring all of this. I didn't really have to because I've got some done. But I'm getting carried away. I really like this flower. Excellent. Oh, Helen, does the Ben like a rabbit? Is it there yet? Or have I just dropped you in it? Is she listening? I hope it's there. I really do. So there is that flower. Anyway, where's my box of goodies? I've been colouring in a whole load of new ones as well, of course. And I'm just going to wipe that up, which is quite annoying because usually I would just carry on colouring. But, you know, don't waste the ink now. Fine, just a little bit. They're juicy enough. Oh, I'm so pleased. I am so pleased. So I have a whole bunch of flowers here. I've been busy this afternoon and last night colouring them in. But what I'm thinking is, because we have our background here, we could have the flowers sort of chop them off so they're coming off the edge. So we'd have this one here and then we could kind of bring this one in. Or do you think it'll be too busy? Where is... So that way up. What do you think by the time the frame's on? Do you think the two? Or do you think just this one? Or just this one? Pull down a bit. The choice is yours. Which one? Two? Pink one? Just the one, the pink one. Yeah. Let's go with that then. Edges. Just because with it sitting on the purple background, it's going to look a lot better not having a white edge shown, or having something to lift it forward. Off. See, it immediately pops just because you've got that on. And then, of course, we need to go in with the white pen because I love it. Yeah, so I've got a whole bunch of other demos to do on Saturday that I didn't do on last Saturday. So we're going to have loads of fun. Loads and loads. Like I said, I've just, this collection, because they're so timeless, we could just go on forever and ever and ever making things. I will have the bag with us again. And let's keep going. Add in a couple of highlights. I don't think we're going to see too much of the leaf, but you know. See how it immediately pops straight away. If you can actually see, I think I had my hands in the way. It just pops so much with the white on. Just the pink one. We're still on the same. I'm thinking, you know. I'm thinking. I'm going to find the flowers, which I've buried again. Hold on. Clear a space. I should have just waited until after me live to get messy. I've got this little star one here. I'm thinking just to break the background up a little bit on a block. I'm just going to use some black. And I'm just going to pop a few. This actually could be in embossing powder and they could look like little sparkly fairies in the jar as well. Now, for the top of the lid, I'm going to grab some silver paint, which I've got next to us. Or, I found this one as well, actually, which is perfect, jar coloured. So this one is the colour, I have no idea what that says. And this one, which is the silvery grey colour. For the lid, these are acrylics. You can actually use pencils and things on MDF. But I thought for these, this would be better. So around the edge, I would usually, actually, if you do try this at home, paint the edge first before you put the acetate on. I just needed it to stick. And I am going to just around the edge. And then it's going to look more like a glass jar. So it's like shiny on the sides. So it's up to you. You can leave it MDF coloured, or you can paint it sky blue, pink, bright yellow, or like a bluey grey colour. Sorry, concentrating. Just a little bit all the way around. What did everybody have for tea? I made pork in the air fryer. It was very nice. It's very, very nice, in fact. And then you do get the lid, the top of the lid with it as well, which you really want, ideally, I would paint that. Or you could cover it in some fabric and have it with the frilly bit. Oh, cottage pie. Is cottage pie lamb, or is that shepherd's pie? I think that's shepherd's pie, isn't it? Cottage pie is the one with cheese on top. Am I right or am I wrong? Oh, noodles sound nice as well. And there is the silver lid of the jam jar. But as well as this, you could actually cover that in fabric and put a bit of string around it. Or a little bit of string around it as well. We could do that. So for the shaker with the acetate, now I find that a lot of glitters and things stick to the acetate like static. So don't puff it into the, like, don't slap it on and puff it in, because you'll end up with like a dusty mark inside. But that way it'll stop the static, and the words I'm looking for have left my head. The glitter won't stick to it. In the one I had on the show on Saturday, I used a glitter glass, but that's safe as well, you know, like most things in this room. So I am just going to use some white glitter, because I think with the jar being smaller, it might be quite nice. And then I'm just going to chop its tail off at the bottom. Oh, Jane, that sounds quite nice as well. Oh, I've got a bit of glue. Lamb and shepherd's pie, yeah. I did think that. I always get muddled up. I'll cut away. There's nobody really in here that likes lamb, but I call everything shepherd's pie. Yesterday I made carrot and lentil soup, and then I made mince and dumplings for tea. But today I made sandwiches, and we had pork for tea and new potatoes. It was quite nice. And there we go. No, I've done that wrong. I've got to put the glitter in. Hold on. Pull it back off. No glitter. Talking too much about food. I've got this white glitter. I'm going to put a little pile right in the middle. The shaker with no shake. Get a little bit of glue off there. The glitter off there. It's landed in me glue. And I'm going to pop a little bit more glue round. No! The shaker with no shaker. If you're leaving the holes in the top, poke a hole through the paper and pop your string or whatever through now before you stick it down as well. Or you can stick this string to the back, or you could make this much part of a bigger project and it's a shaker surprise with no shaker. Or you could make this a whole project of a kitchen themed, garden themed, magical experience and do it in a 3D frame. But there we go. That is it. Super easy peasy. So effective though, isn't it? Everybody loved the shaker. In fact, if you go on to Emma's Happy Place Arts and Crafts, if you're not already on that on Facebook, I'm giving it away. Because it seems Facebook is the only way I can work out how to do the giveaways and see all the comments. I don't know why. So again, I think around the edges to add some shade. And come on. I need some more glue. Desperately. And then that on the top. And doesn't it look fabulous? I'm quite impressed with them. I do love Wendy's MDF designs though. They seem to work so well with my collections. She's quite quirky as well. Her brain works quite the same as mine. A little while back I did some shows on the craft store with Wendy. I love that. I'm very happy about that. That's marvellous. Did you tell her you were after them, Helen? So there we go. I think we do need some words. Have I got any ready? Saviour's waiting while I stamp them out. I'm sure I have somewhere in the box of everything. Have you seen it? All those flowers that go back in. I've got die cut. I love having this box. Because it means if you ever need anything quick, then it means if I get 5 minutes spare, I can come on live and do a demo. Next week, I'm going to aim for Sunday on YouTube. I'm going to start another live, so I'll be twice a week on YouTube and once on the Thirsty Brush Facebook page. I haven't got the words here, we'll have to do some now. So I'll be live here twice next week, so Sunday and then Thursday again, because we're going to do something on colour. If you would like to obviously come along, that would be awesome. I love the conversation. But if you haven't got time, you can always watch back. And I've got a whole, it's really a year-long sort of idea I've had, but we can keep going until everybody's bored, really. As long as you like. Yes, so Sunday I will be back on. Possibly about 7 or 8 o'clock again, I want to say, but it might change week to week. I will pop a post up in the community bit on YouTube, if I remember. Right, I'm going to put that there because I put the stamp down and it's gone. Hey, honestly. I'm hoping, because Daniel's now he's living with his girlfriend, I'm hoping to set up a room, his room up as a little mini studio. And then you might even be able to see my face as well, if I can get it set up properly. I'm taking scrap card. This was the start of me spine for the book, which I messed up, so we're just using it as scrap card and a doodle, just randomly. Yeah. Sunday night. Oh, thank you, Helen. I'm really pleased. I'm so pleased you do like come to lives, because I know I waffle. Waffle. I know, Jane. I know. Can you imagine me having, I say studio, it will just be, I'll have to spin the camera around. Right. I don't know if I want that on, yet. I'm going to pop it there. And then we can change it if I need to and move it somewhere else. Maybe it's there. That's a bit better. There on the side, and then we'll attach this to a card actually. Put a magnet on the back. It could be a fridge magnet after it's been a card, so it's like a card with a gift. I know you keep saying that, but I do feel like I talk absolute rubbish a lot of the time. Oh good, I am pleased because I have had this project in mind for a while. It's about colour. Obviously we'll be using the Thirsty Brush goodies and things as well as other stuff. I'll bring in the Stamps by Me things as well. And I just thought it might be fun. Hopefully anyway. But I will see you on Saturday at Create and Craft, 7 AM and 11 AM. And then Sunday night at 8 p.m. this week. We'll keep it the same for this week, 8 p.m. And then we'll decide from there whatever we need to decide. And you can let us know if you enjoy it or you think it's really boring and I should just stop straight away. Well, thank you so much for keeping us company. I'm going to go and pack the rest of my stuff up because I can't find anything. And I really like the little jar. I'm going to put a magnet on that, I think, and pop it on my fridge. I think it'd be really nice having the next size up one, the little one, the next size up, and then the really, really big one at the top. And it can be, you could have a whole story going on. Excellent, Caroline. I'm really pleased. Sunday night. Yes, yes, yes. I will see you Saturday on Create and Craft and YouTube. Sunday night at 8 o'clock. Tuesday night, 8 o'clock over on Facebook on the Thirsty Brush Facebook page. Then Thursday back on YouTube. Exciting stuff. Have a lovely weekend. If you can't be good, be careful and all that. I really need to tidy up before I break something. Have a lovely night and a lovely weekend. Good night.